Hey everyone, Dad Jokes Pwn here, back with another video. And here we are in update 21. It's literally just gone live. Really, this is going to be my first impressions. I haven't even played around yet. I'm still on the landing screen. So let's kind of take a look and see what we have in store for us. Obviously, over here we can see that we have the 3 luck event and triple XP event. I was kind of hoping that he would make it a triple event and throw in the yen as well, but that's all right. This is going to be a pretty solid event, great for growth. I just wish I had more yen. But anyway, all that aside, so it looks like the new island is called the Underworld. 12 new fighters, and let's see. All right, so we've added a new machine in Destiny Island to upgrade talents. He's done a time trial overhaul. I don't know if you saw the sneak peek images, but we'll go check that out really quickly. And it looks like finally, and this is something that the player base has been clamoring for quite some time, we can now exclude passives from being auto sold. That's great, honestly, for getting your Collector 3 team, for hanging on to solid gold units. That's going to be pretty amazing, actually. So I'm really happy about that. Also, if you happen to get like a mythic or what have you, with a really OP passive, you can now hang on to that. So that's great too. Uh, he's rebalanced the raid scaling. I don't really know what that means. I guess we'll find out. Oh, interesting. So they've changed defense mode to now work via the collector team as opposed to yen. That's interesting. Huh. So I guess now double yen events don't make a difference here. Huh. Odd. Okay. And then just your standard bug fixes and so on and so forth. So, all right. So I guess we might as well start out with the first thing. Let's go take a look in Destiny Island. And, or well, no. What am I saying? Of course, we're gonna go to the new island first. But okay. It definitely kind of fits the. I'll go ahead and just grab this quest really quickly. So we've got Snick here. Honestly, I have no idea what this anime is. I couldn't tell you, but the world looks pretty cool. Kind of desolate. Definitely feels certainly underworld esque, and I'm assuming this is where the final boss is going to be over here. Yep. So someone named Slicer. What in the world? He has a blade coming out of his head and his chin. That's pretty odd. Yeah, I have no idea what this is inspired by, but that's all right. And let's go take a look at Destiny Island. Now, in the previous run, um, well, excuse me, in the previous update, Direb launched the place where you can go check your talents and appraise your units. Um, so I guess we're about to find out uh, what this actually entails. So let's just, for example, uh, let's take a look at this unit that I never really mess with. So let's see what it. Oh, so there must be some sort of new. Oh, so you use fruit to upgrade them. Interesting. Huh. That's odd. So I wonder. Select. So this person's, I mean, already amazing. So yeah. I wonder which fruit it actually uses. So talents are a fighter's unique set of strengths. When you open a shiny, you'll always have strong. Oh, okay. So this is the exact same stuff from the other screen. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to figure out how exactly this works because I'm not seeing any way to feed in any fruit. Um, so I don't know. I don't know how that works. Select. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I just didn't have something in there that would actually upgrade. Okay, so I wonder what. So obviously, if I were to put greatest evil in, select, it would want to use secret fruit. Okay. Alright, well that makes sense. So, wait, really? It's not like I really need movement speed. Because he already has got, wow. Why, I'm gonna do that. I mean, why would I not? I already have the secret fruit, so why would I not just go ahead and make him absolutely amazing? Do it. So, holy crap. Wow. Guys, if you have the fruit to do this, this is wildly overpowered. I can't even state. Yeah, so I don't actually have 5 divine fruit, so it won't really let me do this. But I do have 2, so I'm assuming that it would let me go ahead and do those 2. I'm not going to, um, even though it wouldn't really be the worst idea. Wow, that's crazy. I like this new feature. It's with fruits. You know, I was frankly expecting it to cost direct Robux to do something with this, so I like that. That's a pretty cool new system. So let's go take a look at the other, the next thing that it mentioned. So time trial overhaul. So let's go take a quick look at that. I'm not actually going to run a time trial, but just for the, well, actually, I've got another 20 minutes before I'll really even have a chance to. Okay, so, whoa, that's weird. Why they all have different timers? Interesting. So I'm going to set an alarm, and we'll come back and take a look at this in 4 minutes or so, because that might be interesting. Alrighty, and then in the meantime, what's the next thing on the list? Exclude passes from auto sale. Yes, that is definitely something that I'm interested in taking a look at. I assume that's going to be here in the menu somewhere. So let's take a look. And legendary announcements. Okay, it turns out that's not how you do it. So maybe it's built into the summon menu over here. And then again, maybe it's not. Okay, so auto sell. Here we go. It's built into the auto sell menu. So, okay. So definitely want to keep leader 3s. Definitely want to keep solid golds. Want to keep collector 3s. And we'll go ahead and leave blessing and ace on just in case I get like a, say a crafted or even like a secret with, well, a secret would stay no matter what, but just say I get like a mythic with ace or any of these others like blessing, then I could go ahead and make a shiny crafted with that. None of these others. Keep tactical 3 as well, just in case. Um, I'm not overly concerned with most of these others. Maybe genius 3. I kind of doubt I would make use of that, but I can always sell them if I need to. Okay, so that's great. I'm really happy to see that implemented. Um, that's pretty exciting. And all right, what is next? So now we're just at the rebalance raid scaling, so I don't really have any way of checking that. And maybe later on I'll play around in a defense mode. Um, So my collector team does in fact give me a basically it's 3.2 times drop chance. So that's kind of exciting because no matter what, you can get triple drops essentially if you have 7 fighters and maximum collector threes or in my case, I have a generous. So, all right. So I guess I'm going to call that my first impressions for right now. I'm going to go ahead and cut here so we can go over and take a look at the new time trial change really quickly. And I'll be back in just a second. All right. So you can see here the message, the medium time trial starts in 60 seconds. So essentially, if you want to just spam the heck out of time trials, I guess you can do that, and you have about 20 minutes between the start of each one. So he has it staggered that way. So 20 minutes per run. So if you're a higher end player, you're probably not going to spend your time. Sorry about that. You're probably not going to spend your time in the easy one. Probably medium or high. Oh, let's go get that meteor really quickly. You would think at this point, as much as I've played this game, I wouldn't have to scroll around any. We gotta hurry up. I don't want to miss out. Oh, there it is. I may have just cussed myself looking at the time trial, but we're about to find out. Woo, barely. Alright. Alright, so I'll go ahead and kind of run my way through this for a little bit and kind of see what kind of challenge it presents, and I'll bring you back. Obviously, you guys don't need to watch me doing this. This is going to be super boring. So I'll bring you back once I get my impressions. Alright, so quick first impression here with the time trial revamp. I'm only in just now entering room 21. I already have 69 time trial shards, and that would absolutely never happen until I was room 45-ish in the older iteration of time trial. So it definitely feels like um, he's definitely bumped the drop rate. Um, at least on my initial impression here, because yeah, I have 80 right now, and I'm only at room 24. Like it's definitely been bumped pretty significantly for how many actually drop within what period of time. I was also looking in here because I was curious if there had been any changes, and obviously there have been. So apparently room 40 is the goal right now, or actually 50 um, is the goal for the hardest mode. So um, I don't really know what changes there would have been for lower. Oh wow, there's a chest in room 26 now. Holy crap! Huh. Yeah, this is definitely very different. So it's kind of nice to see time trial get a facelift, because honestly it was getting extraordinarily monotonous and boring to deal with. So um, definitely happy to see change being made, and I'm a little over halfway through this particular run, it looks like, and we'll go ahead and kind of see where this nets me. I'll probably go ahead and try the harder challenge too, just to see where I end up, and we'll kind of go ahead and take it from there. But this has been interesting and pretty promising so far. I'll bring you guys back whenever I get to the next point where I see something interesting. All right, bringing you guys back. So apparently room 50 is the final room here. And you can see here I was able to do almost 20 quadrillion damage, ended up with 27 quadrillion yen, but I've never gotten this many drops, and I was pushing solo to like room 117, 118 within a half an hour and resetting. So 374 time trial shards in about 12 minutes worth of effort. I still had over 17 minutes left in my run. That's absolutely crazy. So I feel like this has become a more efficient way of doing time trial. I'm pretty interested in trying out the greater mode. That's what Darub's calling the harder mode. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and see how far I can get. I'm assuming I'm not going to clear that, but that's okay. I'm just kind of curious to see how far along I can go and see how many, more importantly, how many drops I can get out of that. I was pretty surprised by the number of chests in this run, and it really pumped up the numbers there pretty nicely. So those are not rookie numbers. So definitely looking forward to that. I'm not gonna waste my time on the easy. All right, everyone, I lied. It turns out I did decide to go ahead and do a lesser time trial for science, and just wanted to get an idea of what kind of drops I would get, how long it would take me, how much yen I would get, and here are the results. Cleared it, obviously. Not really surprised there if I cleared the medium time trial. However, the drop rate is really low. I only got 129 out of here. Also, there were no chests at all in the entire run, so you've got to be medium time trial or higher to run into chests. But if you have low DPC and this is where you need to be, then this is where you need to be. But I just wanted to kind of get that news out there, set the expectation for everyone. Full clear, I got 129 drops, and that's with having my full drop rate team the entire run. I didn't have to swap in a higher damage unit at all here, so 3.2 times drops, so I would have gotten only a third of these if otherwise. So just a friendly word to the wise. So here we are back in the new mode. Well, one of the three new modes, excuse me, the hardest of the three modes, I should say. And the difficulty is definitely ramped up pretty quickly. I'm only in room 4, and the boss has 13.9 quadrillion HP. So this is definitely going to be for the end game higher end players. But I am definitely kind of curious to see how rich the rewards are in this mode. I'm at room, well, as of room 5, I had 30 time trial shards, so I'll go ahead and push on a little bit more, bring you guys back when I get a little bit farther, and we'll kind of see how far I can make it with my team and how likely it is that I can reach level 50. So we're about to find out. Well, guys, I'm pretty floored here. I just barely made it to room 15 with my team, and I'm sitting at 301 trillion damage per click right now, and this boss has 358 quadrillion. So the greater room is absolutely no joke. It's definitely implemented here to kind of future-proof the time trial for players. I mean, there are players over a quadrillion damage per click at this point. So, looking at my team, I'm nowhere near the upper echelon in the game at the moment, and that's okay. We're working on it. But Yeah, this mode is pretty dang tough. It's definitely not gonna be the go-to farm mode at this stage, and it looks like I'll be doing most of my farming in the medium and low tiers just to crank out some extra time trial shards. But the, the fact is that this place really isn't the place to go, because it's pretty tough. I mean, room 17, I'm at 541 quadrillion. That's a pretty staggering difficulty curve going into here, and you need to get to room 50. So that's pretty ridiculous. So that pretty much concludes my kind of test run of the time trial, the new format. I kind of like it. I'm not sure it's going to be quite as efficient, since each individual run now has more of an hour-ish or 45-minute timer, as opposed to, well, no, I guess it would be about an hour-ish timer. So it's it might actually slow things down a little bit. I guess we'll have to see as far as just straight up running, but um, time will tell. The change is a little bit welcome. As I said before, the time trial was just getting incredibly painfully stale. So Direv definitely needed to do something. So I'm glad he did. So we'll see how this pans out. And again, thanks for joining. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button, like the videos, put comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of Update 21 and the new changes implemented. I think overall it's a pretty solid update. So interested in hearing what you guys think. Thanks again for joining, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, everyone.